Hello, my name is Mason Ryerson, and I am a music teacher with a concentration in band. Currently, I am a private music teacher, currently subbing over in the East Meadow School District, but right now for private teaching, I've done several years over at the Patchogue Music Store Family Melody, and then right now I'm currently working for a Patchogue branch of music and arts, and I would like to teach band eventually, probably elementary band or middle school, but for right now, I want to keep it short and simple. For today's reflections, I chose two videos. I chose the Netflix video explained, which goes into music and featuring the DJ and producer Toki Monsta, who I'll talk about in a moment. I like her stuff. And I did Michael Spitzer's Music, Power, and Your Brain. So, for what I want to talk about specifically is this idea that kind of caught my eye, well, ear rather. It's that repetition is an integral part of music, of course. I mean, you kind of need repetition, you need a pattern of rhythm in order to really create music. But you can twist that to your own end, like in how weird you want to get. But they then go on to talk about how music is essentially just everywhere, and kind of imagining it is, imagining a world and society without music, that's very difficult. And I tested this kind of idea where I wanted to record at least 10 minutes of the rain that was like pouring crazy yesterday, because I wanted to see, just like in the video, could I really pick up rhythmic patterns in the rainfall and the drops falling. And so, I left my phone in a plastic bag right in front of my front door at my house. And, I kind of just, let it do its thing. Didn't really, do anything except for the wind pushing open my door several times, maybe a car or two passing by. But I want to keep that, and I want to add that to the upload for this discussion post. But I want to piggyback off that idea in saying how I think making and being able to make music boils down to, like they said, our biology, brain structure, and the existence of rhythm, and through our evolution, our ability to be able to process that and do something with rhythmic patterns. And, we've been able to develop that connection to predict rhythms through our, mental, our medial frontal cortex, premotor cortex, sorry, our auditory cortex, interior. Um, Again, some of these are beyond me, but I'm trying my best to really keep them written down. Um, and that's incredibly rare in the animal world, and that's what really separates us from a lot of creatures. But I see that I'm over time, but I'm going to keep talking though. Um, I'll jump to the next video because, again, a lot of what music does for our own health really comes down to the links between music and our brain, and it connects with our motor regions, our auditory cortex, our brainstem, and you know our brainstem reflexes to sound, and our ganglia responds to pleasure, whether it's good or bad sound. I'm not going to go any further, but one thing that I liked in the Michael Spitzer video is I've always wondered what this term is called because we've all, you know, experienced it where we lock into a specific conversation in a party or locking in on a specific part of an instrumental, a beat, or a song, like a specific melodic line or just instrument. And that's that cocktail party effect, that auditory scene analysis. And, I was really happy to learn what it was actually called because I've experienced it so many times when, you know, again, when just having conversations, when going to parties, you know, live venues, local venues, wherever. And I guess, you know, it kind of helps nail that idea home more that, you can't just simply appreciate music as a form of relaxation or entertainment. It's there's so much more that it does for you. But again, I know I'm over time, but I wish I could talk more and more about this stuff. I guess a few ideas I'd want to try to boil down, talk about for my psychology music topic. Uh, Probably memory and music therapy, because those really mean a lot to me, especially growing up in my own upbringing. Uh, and I've done research in regards to, well, yeah, memory and music and emotion. Like I've done research last fall for my master's here, and it's helped open the door for my understanding of a lot of those things. So maybe I'll, add on to that research, but I'll make sure to, you know, put the 10 minutes up on my discussion post because I want to see if anyone else can maybe pick up a rhythm. You don't have to listen to the whole thing. That's ridiculous, but just, let me know if you can pick up, specific rhythms here and there. And if you can, hey, respond, let me know. That'd be great. All right.